Hello, here we are, Miss Barr's coffee table. You see an old book and a new book. And Stephanie's ponytail is still my very favorite, but the one above, Something Good, is an awful lot of fun. Are you ready? They're by the same author and the same illustrator. So here we go. This one is called Something Good. The person who wrote the book is Robert Munsch. The person who made the pictures is Michael Marchenko. So what do you call people who write books? And what do you call people who make pictures for books? Think about those two words. But here are the people. The top one is Robert Munsch, the one who wrote the words. And the bottom man is Michael Marchenko, the person who made the pictures. So what is their job if they write books or make pictures? You think about it. Also, you can make your own book. You can be an author and an illustrator too. Okay, here's a clue. Let's see if we find out who that character is. Something Good. Story by Robert Munsch. Art by Michael Marchenko. Look at, where do you think she is? And there's a dedication. Now, this person is this name, and I'm going to call her Tia. I might mispronounce it, but there she is. Did you guess it? Where they're at? What the setting is? And there's characters. Who do you think the rest of the characters are? Tia went shopping with her father and her brother and her sister. She pushed the cart up the aisle and down the aisle, up the aisle and down the aisle, up the aisle and down the aisle. Tia said, "Sometimes my father doesn't buy good food. He gets bread, eggs, milk, cheese, spinach, nothing any good. He doesn't buy ice cream, cookies, chocolate bars, or ginger ale." What do you think she likes the most? The words are on this side. The picture's over here. So Tia very quietly snuck away from her father and got a cart of her own. She pushed it over to the ice cream. Then she put 100 boxes of ice cream into her cart. Tia pushed that cart up behind her father and said, "Daddy, look!" Her father turned around and yelled, "Yikes!" Tia said, "Daddy, good food." "Oh no," said her father. "This is sugary junk. It will rot your teeth. It will lower your IQ. Put it all back." Is that what your parents say when you pick the wrong thing at the grocery store? So there's the words. There's the next thing. Oh boy. So Tia put back the 100 boxes of ice cream. She meant to go right back to her father, but on the way, she had to pass the candy. She put 300 chocolate bars into her cart. Tia pushed that cart up behind her father and said, "Daddy, look!" Her father turned around and said, "Yikes!" Tia said, "Daddy, good food." Did you figure out the repeating parts? There's the words. There's the pictures. What's Daddy telling Tia? "Oh no," said her father. "This is sugary junk. Put it all back." So Tia put back all the chocolate bars. Then her father said, "Okay, Tia, I have had it. You stand here and don't move." Okay, make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen? The words are over here. Did Tia move? Tia knew she was in big trouble, so she stood there and didn't move. Some friends came by and said hello. Tia didn't move. A man ran over her toe with his cart. Tia still didn't move. A lady who worked at the store came by and looked at Tia. She looked her over from the top to the bottom. She knocked Tia on the head. And Tia still didn't move. Here's the words. Oh boy, where's Tia now? And that's the same lady who just knocked her on the head. That lady said, "This is the nicest doll I have ever seen. It looks almost real." She put a price tag on Tia's nose that said $29.95. Then she picked Tia up and put her on the shelf with all the other dolls. A man came along and looked at Tia. He said, "This is the nicest doll I have ever seen. I'm going to get that doll for my son." He picked up Tia by the hair. Tia yelled very loudly, "Stop!" The man screamed, "Aye! It's alive!" And he ran down the aisle, knocking over a pile of 500 apples. Oh boy. A lady came along and looked at Tia. She said, "This is the nicest doll I have ever seen. I think I will buy this doll for my daughter." She picked up Tia by the ear. Tia yelled as loudly as she could, "Stop!" The lady screamed, "Aye! It's alive!" And she ran down the aisle, knocking over a pile of 500 oranges. This is making a mess, isn't it? Then Tia's father came along looking for his daughter. He said, "Tia, Tia, 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 where are you? Tia! What are you doing on that shelf?" Tia said, "It's all your fault. You told me not to move, and people are trying to buy me." Wah! "Oh, come now," said her father. "I won't let anybody buy you." He gave Tia a big kiss and a big hug. Then they went to pay for all the food. There's the words. The man at the cash register looked at Tia and said, "Hey, mister, you can't take that kid out of the store. You have to pay for her. It says so right on her nose, $29.95. "Wait," said the father. "This is my own kid. I don't have to pay for my own kid." The man said, "If it has a price tag, you have to pay for it." "I won't pay," said the father. "You've got to," said the man. The father said, "No." The man said, "Yes." The father said, "No." The man said, "Yes." The father and Andrew and Julie all yelled, "No." Then Tia quietly said, "Daddy, don't you think I'm worth $29.95? Well, of course you're worth $29.95, said the father. He reached into his wallet, got out the money, paid the man, and took the price tag off Tia's nose. Tia gave her father a big kiss, smirch, and a big hug. And then she said, "Daddy, you finally bought something good after all." Then her father picked up Tia and gave her a big, long hug and didn't say anything at all. And there they are at home. And they all lived happily ever after. I know all of you are worth even more than $29.95. Thank you for reading with me.